equator.
Yeah, okay, what I think could happen is that I have an idea. Is that when okay, on the campaign, when we're like completely done with it or whatnot, um, so there's gonna be like if you unlock like all the islands and like all the maps, there's like 5 stars or whatnot, or all that. It would say you unlocked a new location, New York. You go to New York, and then you'll get introduced. Then you'll be introduced by Zora Bennett, and she'll basically say build a research facility in the New York area, and you go exploring out into like national park in New York. You go into like natural park and whatnot. You go into like the national park area, and you get to see dinosaurs there, but they're all sick, and that is when it comes with the heart disease. That comes with the heart disease. So you're gonna have to, you know, you have to scoop up the dinosaurs and tranquilizing them and make an enclosure for them. But you're gonna have to research the heart lung disease. But then suddenly it fails. So that means it failed because it's not the right disease for like the right cure for the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So that's when you get recruited by Martin Krebs with Zora Bennett. Then you go to Serene with Dr. Henry Loomis, Zora, and Martin Krebs. And then you have to recruit Duncan Kincaid. And then there's going to be, then you're going to have to go on that location and then go into the aquatic, as in there'll be natural waters, like the deep natural lagoon. That is where you'll be able to you'll be able to capture the aquatic creatures, make a research facility for them, get the DNA to see if there's a way to make the cure for the heart disease. But here's the thing though, it's affecting all over the map, as in California, like everywhere on the map, on the main campaign, like Japan, all it's affecting everywhere. So you're gonna have to basically find a cure on any of the locations, and then you have to head back to Serene, but it's gonna fail again. So this is the second time it's gonna fail. Because here's the thing. It's the Distortus Rex and the Mutodon that have the cure. So now you have to go to Il St. Hubert to get the cure. But there's a backstory of Il St. Hubert that we don't even know what it is. So you have to capture the dinosaurs, but they're highly aggressive and they're going to attack your vehicles and kill your guests. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to come up with a way to wrangle up the dinosaurs and make sure that they are stay safe. But the Distortus Rex and the Mutodon, they're very highly intelligent creatures. So you're gonna have to come out. You have to outsmart them. So you're gonna have to tranquilize them, get the cure, and then it works. So you're able to. So you're now gonna have to go to every single locations, and then once you completely complete the Rebirth DLC, you will unlock the Distortus Rex, Mutodon, Aquilop, Titanosaurus, and the fifth creature, and Rebirth Rex, and all the creatures. And then it will say the new age will be the next DLC. It'll basically tie into like the next DLC, and that's how the Rebirth DLC would work.
Okay, okay. That would be actually really cool. But whether or not they'll do that is a whole nother uh what's it called? Issue, to say the least. There's
I
just so
know.
much stuff they could do. And who knows what they'll do. I'm very interested to see how they take this campaign. Because that's honestly what I'm excited the most for.
Yeah, but you like my idea though, because
Yeah, yeah, I
like
do.
twice it failed, but the third one it succeeded.
Third time's the charm, yes. Alright.
So yeah, I mean it would work. So
Also, uh it, okay, let's see. Uh I'm not sure if the dunk will get a skin. It was a huge camo, but it was only a head. I honestly don't think it will, which sucks. Maybe they would say that Billy the Bronto, it's in a paddle. I don't know why they changed his swimsuit upstate, and then the map would be upstate New York. I think unlike JW 2 and 1, JW 3 does actually have the technical capabilities to have a map in the middle of a city if they wanted that. That would be pretty cool, Heike. A very unique map. How that would work, no idea. But that would be actually very, very cool. It would be funny if they end
What
up
do you think,
teasing the River
Revival?
DLC with a Snickers bar toast post. If you know, you
Oh yeah, that'd be so funny. What do you think of my idea, DLC, Revival?
know.
Oh
I'll take your time, man.
dear. Oh dear.
It's okay.
I think I made it way too good for you though. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. But I mean, like honestly, like the whole New York thing, like you go into national park and whatnot. Because the reason why I'm saying national park is because that area is the forested area. So I'm taking a bit of cues of Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna. So basically, I'm taking a bit of cues of theirs because that's like a very natural park, but it's also taking place in the equator. But there's heart disease, so it's basically kind of leading into Drop the World Rebirth. So
Mm, makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, thinking.
yeah,
I'm thinking. Thinking. Do y'all think Chaos Theory should be an expansion or just a pack? I honestly think a pack would be better, but if it's an expansion, they could honestly bring in a lot of stuff from like Africa and perhaps Italy, which would be pretty cool.
I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be an expansion.
Really? Oh yeah, I remember you saying that.
Just because. Okay, I don't know about. I don't know. I'm hesitant to say yes, just because we okay. So what it could do is that the Chaos Theory DLC could explore more on the Dominion side, but also leak into Rebirth, and then that's how we get like the Rebirth DLC as well. But also, we got 6 campers, and it would take a lot of time for us to work on the campaign. But it will be good though because we'll be able to unlock creatures like okay, the one okay. I know I've been saying this since 2025 on the very first episode on the Evolution podcast. The Tarbosaurus. That is just one big creature that I just want it to be returned. And if they execute like the Tarbosaurus like correctly in the Chaos Theory expansion, I'll be happy and know that the Tarbosaurus at least got some justice pretty much.
Okay. You know what?
Because like yeah,
No, no,
continue
go.
picking.
No, no, no. You can go.
No, you go. You
No, you go.
go. Okay. Okay. So I feel like the Tarbosaurus. I know what you're saying. I know what you're gonna say. Revival. It's just the T-Rex with the spikes. I know, but
Its size is the mesh.
yeah. So Okay, what I think they should do, um, is give the Camp Cretaceous Tarbosaurus, but with the variant, it could be a paleo accurate Tarbosaurus, but it'll be Jurassic Worldified. So it would be a very good idea for the Tarbosaurus to, make its return and whatnot. But also with the campers, we got Brooklyn, Ben, Darius, Kenji, Yaz, Sammy. We have all those six campers. And the one small problem is that Jenna Ortega is dealing with the other movies and whatnot. So she cannot return to the Chaos Theory DLC expansion idea thing. So it has to be the person that lost her arm. So it has to be
Bro-
her. And
Brooklyn.
honestly, I don't mind her returning to voice Brooklyn in this the Chaos Theory DLC. So like for me, I just want to make sure that the DLC is good, and like I want good DLC, good content, and whatnot. And honestly, that's just all from me because that's just my biggest thing.
Okay, makes sense. What I was gonna say is first, let me read these comments. Actually, we've only gotten one DLC, and there could be some big changes. Planet Zoo had two types of DLC, and some of the normal species packs with 8 animals included in campaign scenarios. Let's see. I'd honestly be pretty annoyed if Smilodon isn't in the game. By the end, there's not really an excuse. I honestly heavily agree. There's been a lot of things that we've been needing to do,
I
and
just I just want
I want
Smilodon to
Smilodon
return.
too. Like, where the heck, man?
Yeah, okay. I feel like okay, what I think Frontier is doing is I feel like they're working on a Chaos Theory DLC, but they're okay. So one okay, Steam to be. Tell me when. Okay, when did it end?
SteamDB. It's not. It hasn't ended.
Okay, so I mean they're currently still working on the DLC. Okay,
SteamDB is a website for like not just JV3. It's like every single thing in existence on Steam.
yeah, I know. So it has not ended. So
No,
okay, so that means they're currently working on a DLC. So they're wait a minute. So that means all this time in January, they've been working on the DLC.
probably. That's
I
probably how
I
it's
feel
gonna
like I
work.
feel like it's gonna be a Rebirth DLC. That's why it's
Yeah,
taking so long.
I'm 50
I
50 with
know.
Chaos Theory. I'm 50-50 with Chaos Theory. Okay, let me
Yeah,
see.
I know. Rebirth and Chaos Theory. It okay. I want to hear from Revival point of view.
Okay.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think is the more chance of a high likely of a DLC that's going to happen? Rebirth, Chaos Theory, or any type of dinosaur pack?
Oh, okay, okay.
Bro, bro,
Please keep working on that. Hope you finish
dude.
that soon. Honestly, either the DLC will spoil it for you, or you're just shit at this point. Hopefully,
Yeah,
you finish it. Anyways, let me read.
bro.
Oh my god. If Chaos Theory DLC is an expansion, I hope it won't be a rehash of the Biosyn DLC, if you know what I'm saying, man. So, but yeah, honestly, I honestly really agree. Let's see. Loki Mez said, Loki, we need Arizinosaurus. I assume this meant Pladiosaurus and some other Triassics. Also, the idea you had in the comments, Mez, I believe was the early Cretaceous pack with Werosaurus, Makimo, Guidraco, and Bioplosaurus, I think that was his name. Chaos Theory is some of the best stuff in the series. I'm not gonna lie, that's so true. It's just really good. That's all I'll say. Like that's what I heavily agree with you guys. We also need a Triassic pack. Please give us a Triassic and Jurassic pack. I don't want any more Cretaceous packs, man. This has been ridiculous. It's been like 4, and 3 of them were in Joey 2.
We need more